So the Sharks played really, really good tonight, especially Martin Jones, our goaltender. He was once again in net. And the Sharks beat the LA Kings, who they've been dominating really all season. And they beat them by a final score of 5-2. And this game was interesting because the Sharks had a pretty good lead going into intermission. It was 3-1 at first intermission. But the Kings did inch their way a little bit closer. In the second period, there was no scoring. So let's get into this game and talk about what the Sharks did well. So basically, the first goal actually came by the Kings. It was an Alex Iafallo goal about 3 minutes in, maybe 2.5 minutes in. It was a pretty good goal. But the Sharks really showed their ability to bounce back from allowing that first goal because Martin Jones, like I said, played phenomenal in most moments of the game. That goal wasn't really his fault. It was kind of a one-on-one with him. And Iafallo right in front of the net. But LeBanc, with about 12 minutes left in the first, got a really nice slap shot goal ahead of Peterson to get it in. It was really a good, moving the puck for Brent Burns, moved the puck up really well. And LeBanc took it himself and was able to put it in, which was a really nice goal. Then, a player who's been playing pretty well lately, I'm actually wearing his jersey right now, none other than Patrick Marleau scored the second goal for the Sharks. It was a tip-in off a kind of a Brent Burns, hit it towards the net, and he tipped it in. Burns has been passing really well. He got multiple assists tonight. And, another good goal for Patrick Marleau. Last game against the Ducks that the Sharks looked really sloppy on, even though he scored 2 on that even. So he's been good lately. And, there's been rumors about him getting traded, so I'm glad that he's, going to at least play good for while he's on the team. And he's inching that game played record very soon. So then Rudolfs Balcers, who actually also has been playing really good lately, scored a really nice goal again off a rebound, and that was when there was about 2.5 minutes left in the first. So as you can see, the Sharks' first period was very productive. They scored 3 goals and then won that period, which they've struggled a little bit with this season, but I think more recently they've done good. And I believe now with this win, the Sharks have won 5 of their 6 last games. So that's really good. So they go 3-1 into admission. There's no goals in the second. There was good goalie performance by Cal Peterson and by Martin Jones in the second. But then Jarrett Anderson Dolan scored the second and final goal for the Kings. This was basically 1 minute into the third period. Jones couldn't get there. It was all right. We were still winning. That's all that really matters, right? So, they made it a 2-3 game, which got me a little bit nervous, but I had confidence. Then Dylan Gambrell got a really nice goal to seal the deal. It was shorthanded. It was a 2-on-1 with Kane and Gambrell on the other end. And like I said, they were shorthanded. Gambrell put the goal in to seal the deal, give the Sharks that insurance goal they need. Put them up 4-2. Then the final goal was a Tomas Hertl just empty net goal, but it was still pretty cool because it was like pretty much all the way down. The Sharks scored basically from their own blue line on a no goalie was in, so it was an empty netter. And that put it away. The Sharks won, and it's great that we're winning, but we still got to keep our production because these standings are getting really tight. I mean, the Blues, I believe, are 2 points ahead of us, and the Coyotes are 3 points ahead of us. So every game matters. And just around the league in our division, the Blue, just to put it into context, the Blues won today against the Minnesota Wild 9-1, and they were on that big losing streak too. So we gotta, just make sure that we are winning as many games as possible. It would have been nice to win against the Ducks the other night. But like I said, Martin Jones played great. He had a .941 save percentage. And pretty much besides that game against the Ducks the other night, he's been so great in these last 5 wins we've gotten over this stretch we just had. So let me know your thoughts. We're going to play the Kings again next game tomorrow night. So good win for the Sharks. I'm real happy about it, and I believe that is our 40th point of the year. So let's keep it going and go Sharks.